Hi, I'm Becky Martz, and I'm going to talk to you about my banana label collection. I have more than 8,500 different banana labels. You can see them all at my website, www.beckymartz.com. But I'd like to talk to you about them and show you a few today. I've been collecting banana labels since 1991. And the first time I noticed banana labels, I had bought some new bananas and I was putting them into a fruit bowl, and I still had a couple of other bananas. And what I noticed is that they looked to be the same label, but they were not. One of them said Honduras and one of them said Guatemala, even though they were both similar Dole labels. So that's when I first started looking at them carefully. These are the kinds of things I'm talking about that are small differences in labels. Here is a banana label that says one country, and another very similar label says another country name on it. Later that same year, at Christmas time, Chiquita put out a label, and it said, "The perfect stocking stuffer." I thought that was pretty funny, so that one I kept at home, and that was the first one that I kept with the idea of keeping more. So I stuck them on a little paper inside my cupboard, and then I started to look for more labels. And I had found about 17 labels and had them stuck inside a drawer when I realized that it was really starting to be a collection. I had a friend who called it my small but fascinating collection. So that's when I really started looking for more. I found a way to put them into a small album. At that time, I just stuck them on plastic pages. And I liked all the different little pieces of art. That's how I looked at them. A lot of them were just little pieces of artwork. I thought I was the only banana label collector in the world. But in 1996, one of my sons found on the internet that there were other banana label collectors. And he showed me on the website how I could contact them. And that's how I contacted other banana label collectors. That has been the way that I have been able to get so many different banana labels, because what is common banana labels in one part of the world is completely unknown in another part of the world. So I trade banana labels. I get all of them that I can, finding them myself. Then I trade my extras, and sometimes people just send them to me too. I have a number of people who just enjoy getting them and sending them to me, and I love to have those. I can use many labels because I'm always trading them to people in different countries. I've traveled to different countries. We've had some meetings in Munich. We had a meeting in Vienna, in Los Angeles, and last December we went to Costa Rica. And I met there with other banana label collectors, and our big business there is trading banana labels. They really are very pretty. Here's some that I think are really pretty because of the various colors. There's a number of these labels, and those are all different colors, different countries. Here's another label that I just think is very pretty, this one with the bird on it. This Jacko is one of my favorites. It was a Christmas present from a friend in Sweden. It has everything a collector wants. It's an old label from the early 1960s. It's rare, and it's really cute. So that pretty much is everything that a collector would look for in a label. Here's a page of Dole labels that people find interesting, because all of these labels are from Asian countries. Sometimes I'm very fortunate to have someone send me some labels. A gentleman in San Francisco just emailed me one day and said, would I be interested in having his NFL labels, Chiquita labels from the early 70s that he had saved as a child. Well, you bet I would. Most of those labels came from him. He just sent them to me. All of my banana labels are stored in these notebooks. It's a very easy collection to have. You don't have to dust them. You can see them easily. I remove all the glue from my labels with paint thinner, and I store them on this graph paper and put them into these notebooks. It's so easy to get started in banana label collecting. You just go to a grocery store, you buy a few bananas, and you can get started. You can find contacts on the internet like I did. I'm happy to trade banana labels with anyone. You contact me, my contact information is all available on my website. You can see every one of my beautiful banana labels on my website, which is www.beckymartz.com. So I hope you'll have a look at my labels, and maybe you'll even decide that you want to start to collect banana labels too.